What's going on, Taurus? How are you doing? Hope you're doing super well. This is the Autistic Mystic, and this is going to be a reading for the month of May 2023. So in this reading, Taurus, we're going to take a look at your overall general energy, some things you do not see coming, and also get some advice from your angels and spirit guides, and so much more regarding May 2023 for you, Taurus. And happy birthday to all these sun signs out there. But before we begin this reading, as always, I do want to take a moment to let you know that you are very welcome here in this space with me as we go through this reading. And I really do appreciate you in advance for taking the time to check this reading out. Now, if this general reading happens to resonate with you, Taurus, definitely smash that like button and subscribe down below if you have not already for future updates. I would also really appreciate that over here. But without further ado, let's go ahead and pull the energy and see what wants to come through for Taurus. Big month for you, Taurus. As always, I would like to thank the angels, the interdimensional beings, and the spirit guides who are overseeing this act of divination for the sign of Taurus. Pisses me off when people are like, Taurus? I'm from New York, we say Taurus, okay? Okay. Go ahead and pour this. Anyone home? Ah, yes. The audio. Okay, I like the energy, Taurus. Like there's a good energy. There's a little bit of like fear for some of you here. Let's start this reading off though with some pre-shuffled messages from the universe, some oracle cards for you, Taurus. So the first message from the universe for you, Taurus, for May 2023 is big, bold vision. Okay, so this is really speaking to you about some sort of plan that is coming to you. Some of you already know exactly what this is. A lot of you, this is going to be a career move or some sort of inspiration that you're going to be grounding, especially in a very practical way. Okay, Taurus. Now, big, bold vision. What's coming to me for a lot of you is there are these fears or these like shrinking. Like there are these limiting beliefs surrounding a big, bold vision for you. And I want you to know that when you experience those shrinking thoughts, like who am I to do this? Or all of the unconscious garbage that we all harbor from our social conditioning and even genetic influences and even astrological aspects, when you experience the anxiety related to this big, bold vision that you have in May 2023, Taurus, you have to realize that you're actually on the right track, because you're not avoiding things, okay? What most people do is they get the inspiration for a big, bold vision, but they're like cynical and they're like, yeah, well, that's only meant for the people on the TV. Isn't that right, Cynthia? And she's like, Stuart, what are you even saying? And like, people don't even go as far to get into the real anxiety. So when you feel those, like a pressure is being put on you when it comes to this big, bold vision, Taurus, what you have to do is realize that that pressure, it's a noble act for you to bear that pressure. But what you have to realize is that if something feels heavy, it doesn't actually belong to you. What truly belongs to you weighs nothing. So when it comes to this process of manifesting this big, bold vision in May 2023, don't fear the anxiety, because it's, in order to heal it, you have to feel it. You have to realize, sit with it, okay? So we're going to see what that's about more so when we go through the reading. You also have inner trust. All right, so really this is about trusting yourself this month, Taurus, okay? Inner trust is something that people get mixed up a lot, okay? So trust yourself to create this big, bold vision, or trust yourself to do what you feel is right, okay? There may be people that are helping you, okay, with this big, bold vision is what I'm getting in May 2023, Taurus, but you have to not be a robot copycat is what I'm getting for you. There's something about, you have to give it your own twist. You have to, there's a book that I recommend a lot of you read called Steal Like an Artist. Steal Like an Artist. And really what it says, Taurus, is there's nothing new under the sun. Everything is a remix of another thing, even if someone doesn't think it is, right? And someone is some sort of literary writer and they have like their PhD and they're like, well, these thoughts came to me. It's like, yeah, you muggle, they came to you from a thought form that was already in other people. And they're like, no, actually, this is my intellectual property. And I'm not saying there's no such thing as, there is a such thing as intellectual property. I get that. But what I'm saying is, don't let these muggles get in your head like we're in the ether. There's nothing under the sun. The only moment is the present moment. The past is an illusion. You are an ascended master in a temple right now. There's no difference. Can you please sit with that, please? So trust yourself to sit with these, because something about getting frequencies of like, and then you're not going to trust it. You're like, it's not credible. Cynthia, shut up. Okay, like that's just what I'm getting for you. Oh, where's the ice cream now? Okay. Then you have release the dark wound and let love live. Release the dark wound and let love live here, Taurus, all right? And oh, I'm really sorry I didn't say this before, but inner trust here, the way that you're gonna, before we move on to this next oracle card, it came through. Sometimes when I miss something, Spirit's like, hey buddy, you missed the message, here you go. And what I missed on the inner trust one was, trust comes through preparation. Trust for you this month is gonna come through hard work, Taurus. The reason why I trust myself, even to give you an example in my personal life, is because of all the work that I've put in over the years. When it comes to spirituality, I know that I know what I'm doing. And there's something about you with that too. Like, you have to put in the work to where the setup is more important than the goal for you this month. You are going to be like, this is not a month of this is not really a month of preparation anymore though. When it comes to your big, bold vision, you're going to be taking action this month. You actually will be. So put in the work every day, okay? But here's the thing. Like, my confidence comes from my preparation, my hard work, okay? That's the same thing for you this month. And like taking inspiration from hard workers, there's something about that for you. Now you have released the dark wound and let love live. This is really a card about letting go of perfectionism, Taurus, okay? Letting go of, a lot of you when it comes to this big, bold vision, even if the vision is to manifest a relationship, even if it doesn't have to do with finances or rearranging yourself in the physical somehow, like by exchanging energy, money, value back and forth with people. I think it has to do with that for a lot of you. But release the dark wound and let love live here, Taurus, in this energy. A lot of you are comparing, it's like you haven't even wrote the book yet and you're like worried about like getting a publisher. That's resistance. Like you haven't even wrote your song yet, or you wrote part of it and then you're comparing it to like the #1 hit chart song right now. Do you know what that is, Taurus? That's avoidance of the work right there. It is what it is. So release the dark wound and let love live. In order to manifest a big, bold vision, you got to be willing to fail forward. People don't know this, Taurus. 1,000 hours in the woods by myself recording YouTube videos before this on a different channel. No one watched me for 2 years, Taurus. So it's like you got to be able to let yourself create the big, bold vision, even if it's not perfect at first. Because then everything is a synchronistic orchestration. The universe has your back. It's not random. See, because what do people do? They have this big, bold vision. They try it for a little bit. It's not working. And they don't realize the universe is kind of like testing you a little bit. Okay, there's gatekeepers of manifestation. It's not that this whole life is a test. It's not. This life is not a test. I'm not trying to say the right answer. Shout out Kanye West. Like, if you try to say the right answer your whole life, if someone asks you a question, or if I'm giving you information right now and you're trying to think on the back of the screen right now and you're like, well, what is the right thing for me to do? No, this is not a test. This is not school. Earth is a form of school, but do you know what I'm saying? Like freedom of movement, hard work, and it can flow more. These limitations in your mind is what I'm trying to dissolve. Now, let's get into the tarot because I do really like this reading. Your opportunity, Taurus, for May 2023 is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords, Taurus, is fast-moving energy. It's an action taker. It's someone who's very bold. And this is really, it could be you linking up with other people, but really this is your energy. Sometimes the court cards can come through as an influence or another person. Really, this is like your own energy. This is an opportunity for you. Now, once again, release the dark wound and let love live. The Knight of Swords is actually someone who does that. The Knight of Swords is not worried about perfectionism. They're worried about speed. And that's something that I want you to really focus on, because it's a fine line between being very steady, like you're Taurus, you're the bull, you're so steady, you are so grounded, you're so persistent in a slow, methodical way. I want you to embrace that. But in conjunction with that, in May 2023, when it comes to your big, bold vision, Taurus, speed kills in a good way. Why is an airplane able to take off? Why is an airplane able to transcend gravity or work with it in a unique way so that it can fly? Speed. And so many of you have never really got to the point where you're taking your time, but you are also going. Slow is smooth, but smooth is fast. Okay, mantra for you this month. We're gonna clarify why that is there. So opportunity to go really fast. Like you really can go very far this month if you play your cards right. And remember, Taurus, life is not about the cards that you're dealt. It's about how you use the cards that the universe has given you. So the question I would ask is, are you using the cards that the universe has given you, or are you trying to pretend like you're a different card? That was me for a long time. When it comes to my big, bold vision, I used to imitate other YouTubers, like way too much. It's important to take inspiration from other people, but if you're gonna be a copycat, it's laughable. Okay, so what cards, even if it's a wound, because many times big, bold visions can really only manifest from pain or from a deeper place within you. Okay, if you have like a nice, cozy, perfect life, you can still manifest a big, bold vision, but it'll just be a different way. It's okay. Your challenge, Taurus, is the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, there could be some sort of person that you're working with. I'm picking up on, Taurus, in order to manifest this. So for some of you, this is actually coming through as a person card. The King of Pentacles is someone that is going to be helping you, but you may feel that someone is in their ego around money with you, or someone could be taking some sort of moral high ground around it. We're going to have to see. Now, the King of Pentacles in your challenge, obviously, as well, is to ground this vision and actually start to receive the fruits of your labor. And now, what I will also say, for depending on where some of you are, the day that you plant the seed, Taurus, is not the same day that you eat the fruit. And you see how there's all these fruits on the King of Pentacles. The fruits of my labor, I enjoy them while they're still ripe. But like the King of Pentacles in your challenge, and you literally see like the Taurus bull right there. But I just think there's some sort of financial issue because you're in the process of manifesting this big, bold vision. But it's really going to go balanced, I think, for you. Beautiful fire and earth energy. If you look at my chart, it's all fire and earth. So my element is actually hot lava, which I've actually been resistant to. Like, if you were to look at me and you were to assign nature to me, I would be hot lava. So that's probably why you like me, Taurus, because I'm slow burning. We can create island continents with fire and earth. Actually, water does that, but you know what I'm saying. So I feel like my mind is just, I mean, it's Mercury retrograde in Taurus still, so yeah. Here's your overall general energy, and I really like it for May. You have the Ace of Wands, you have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Queen of Wands here. Once again, this is a new beginning. This is your inspiration. This is your big, bold vision. And you have balance here. This is the Six of Pentacles is about an even give and exchange. It's about, you know, the law of exchange. What you put out is what you get back. So some of you are going to finally be entering the law of exchange, or you'll be doing it in a different way if you're already in the law of exchange. The law of exchange is really just universal principle of how to make money. Okay, what you put out is what you get back. You offer value, you get it back. Now, the Queen of Wands is also here. I do feel, even if you're a woman out there, there could be, some of you are going to be working with other fire signs this month. You're either, there is love here for you as well, though, Taurus. I do feel that for you. Some of you, this is very tied up to love. And there could be an unexpected person coming into your life. But here we go. We're going to clarify that in a moment. When it comes to what you don't see coming, Taurus, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you also have the Seven of Swords. And so the centerpiece to this reading is the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles is very much in alignment with this reading. It's someone who's willing to do the dirty work when it comes to manifesting their big, bold vision or making some sort of change. Now, the Three of Swords and the Seven of Swords is tied up to this. So for many of you, you are going to be running into a lot of personal issues, a lot of self-trust issues, a lot of dark wound issues. A lot of you, whatever this vision is that you're manifesting, whether it be on a small scale, you're going to go put out a lemonade stand today and you're just going to do that every single day and that's your thing, or it's going to be this big scale, whatever it is. Like, this goes deeper than today. So whatever you're working with today, big, bold vision, you have to think like, how did I already feel this way in the past? Because somehow now the King of Pentacles in your challenge and the Three of Swords, the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, you really need to be very careful who you trust, who you work with, who you tell this vision to, because not everyone's on your side, Taurus, in this reality. And people wear a lot of political masks, and there's a lot of unconscious political maneuvering, you know, especially people who have their degree in the highest form and are a paragon of civilization and human rights, and I donate this foundation, yeah, and it's all like, it's all love and light, yeah, and they're so unaware of their political, like, the more you try to suppress your shadow, the more it will come out in a nasty way. See, that's why I'm an open shadow, or at least to the best of my ability. So, like, do I have some darkness? Do I have a little bit of a villain in me? Yeah, but I'm conscious about it so it doesn't come out in a nasty way. But for you, there could be some sort of, there could be someone who, be careful you don't project something on it, but there's a weird energy around this big, bold vision, though. And I think for a lot of you, it's mostly your own stuff. But we're going to have to clarify when we see. Now, when it comes to your, when it comes to Taurus, your advice from your spirit guides, once again, fire and earth, fire and earth, fire and earth. You have the Knight of Wands, you have the Nine of Pentacles, the Strength card. The Nine of Pentacles is about financial freedom. It's about being able to be independent. It's about not relying on anyone for money. And this is your advice. So Spirit is telling you, hey, that big, bold vision, you must not think about the pain. Basically, don't think about the pain you're going to have to go through to get there. Think about think about the end goal. Visualize the end goal of this. Now you have the Knight of Wands, which is saying, Taurus, you're going to need to take some fiery action here. Once again, the Knight of Swords. How obvious does this universe have to make this? The Knight of Swords is in your opportunity, and then the Knight of Wands is in your advice. The fire and the earth, and the fire and the air and fire are both masculine. And then you have the Strength card, of course. So a lot of, like, Taurus is the biggest beast out there. And I love it. Even though a female Taurus doesn't have to be a beast. It's like a beautiful, not like a beast, but you're the bull. And because, the reason I'm saying that is because you have the Strength card here. This is about merging your animalistic self with your higher self. And really being able to get into that midpoint, that balance point. Because Taurus is a beast. Some of you are gluttons out there, and like when things don't go your way, maybe you just have a lot of sex, or you eat that ice cream, or you buy too much possessions, or whatever it is for you, or you're loyal to people that don't really deserve it for you. There's something about using that beast, but in a productive way. So instead of using that inner beast to have the best sex of your life while eating ice cream, or having sex in ice cream, that would be cool. I probably want to do that someday. But what I'm saying is, like, channel your energies productively, please, okay? Because you're a beast. And I just feel like, and even like, I wasn't calling a female Taurus a beast. I like that, though. I'm an Aries. Like, I like everything. I like a feminine woman. I like everything. But the Taurus woman has that like an animal sound to it that I'm just like, whoa, this is like cool. All right, let's go ahead and start clarifying this. Oh my God, we're already at 20 minutes though. Whatever, time isn't real. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify why the King of Pentacles is going to be your challenge. Let's get the hard stuff out of the way first, no? Why is the King of Pentacles your challenge this month, Taurus? Yeah, indecision is one of the leading causes of failure, Taurus. All right, I'll shut up. The universe is like, hey, bro, you don't need to lean into that one, man. All right, that's it. Yeah, well, the King of Pentacles in your challenge is clarified by the Seven of Cups and also the Eight of Swords here. So the first message that I'm getting is indecision will lead to your downfall this month, Taurus. If you have this big, bold vision, once again, you have the Ace of Wands, inspiration, new beginning, right next to the Earth, and then you have this big, bold vision. If you just sit in the options here and you're like, oh, I could do that, I could do that, I could do that, it could fail this way. It's like, get out of your head and get into your body this month, Taurus. Now, you also have the Eight of Swords here in your challenge, so some of you are really stuck in indecision, and once again, that could be why you're not, it's a challenging aspect for you. Now, some of you, this could be a boss at work that you're stuck with, that you don't know whether you should leave or stay. Or this is a job that you currently have that you're like, well, can I do this at the same? Because some of you are worried, like, some of you that have an existing job, well, obviously most of you do. Like, you're going to be saying in May, like, how am I going to hold this job that I have just to put food on the table now? Or even if you're more advanced level, like you're already a millionaire, it's the same thing, different dynamic. How am I going to hold on to what I already have while doing this new thing? And is that going to keep me stuck? Okay, so some of you are going to be working with that. So make a decision. Even if you fail, Taurus, there is no such thing as failure. You have to fail forward. That's why school is a scam. Okay, because you can fail a test. They're like, yeah, you have like a low IQ, and it's like, I'm just regurgitating your BS. Okay. Well, let's clarify why the Six of Pentacles is here. Why is there a harmonious aspect to your work this month? I really feel like the universe is guiding you, and there's a lot of cooperation though. Really, there is. So why is the Six of Pentacles here in your overall general energy? There can be a love that you put into this as well, because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So when it comes to creative pursuits, you can really pour your heart into it. Wow. Whoa, Taurus. Whoa. Yeah, this is what I was feeling. The Six of Pentacles, oh my gosh. It's clarified by a destined eclipse, perhaps. We have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Sun, and we have the Knight of Cups. This is you pouring your love and your happiness into your work, and this is destined. You're not really in control. You ain't really in control of this one, Taurus. I'm sorry to tell you. Whatever this big, bold vision is, it's literally your soul. The sun has to do with your soul. It has to do with clarity. You know what this vision is. So I'm not even going to try to figure out what it is, because you exactly know what it is. And you know what else this is going to lead to, Taurus, for you that you don't see coming yet? A destined, for those of you that are single, love. You have the Knight of Cups. The first message I got is you can be idealistic about this, Taurus. Like, it's a fine line of the perfectionism and everything we're saying. But at the end of the day, you got to feel some way. So why not feel in love with your work? Why not feel unstoppable? Like, at the end of the day, like when you wake up, like at the end of the day, when I wake up and I do tarot, I can either feel like, oh, I hope I predict the accurate reading today, or I can say, I feel like I am the Michael Jordan of the tarot recording. That's Venus put into your work. That's beauty, that's idealism, that's what you're meant to do. Sun, Knight of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, and this is, you find the one you love doing what you love, Taurus. So whatever this is involved with, what you don't see coming, you have the Three of Swords, you have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Seven of Swords. There's gonna be frustration. There's gonna be this feeling of, oh my God, yes, this ideal vision is so great, but then it's not here yet. But that's why we incarnated into these bodies, Taurus, so that it's not Do you realize the reason why you're here is because you were bored in spirit? Okay, you have a big, bold vision in spirit. Think it's instantaneously there. You came into the muck. You came into this earth. You came into this beast realm, not to let it take you over, but to merge. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to conclude this reading. I hope that it helped you, and I really feel like this is going to be a big month for your spirit, your soul, and your destiny. So with that being said, Taurus, I'll talk to you next time. Peace.